What's going on, everybody? It's Matt from 90 Day Performance. We're beginning day one of major teardown on the Durango SRT. We've already started, got the wheels off the front, the bumper knocked off. Just another video if you guys want to go check that one out. I did a quick how-to on how to remove the bumper on a Durango. Now we're going to start working on getting the engine and transmission out of the car, the exhaust drop, and get everything ready for the transplant. It's going to get a little dirty in here. But hey, stay tuned for the video. If you've never been in or driven a SRT Durango, let me just tell you that this vehicle is purely fun. It's something you can drive in with your family. It's something you can drive in with your friends. It's something you can take to the racetrack, load it up, and have tons of fun with. This vehicle is heavy. Yes, it is, but it's also very fast. Not only does this vehicle seat 7 people, but it goes from 0 to 60 in just 4.6 seconds. With a quarter-mile time of 13.2 seconds at 103 miles an hour, the Dodge Durango is not something that you want to just turn a blind eye to. It's something that you got to realize that you can go on a family trip and you can still go out on a track and have a blast in. There are some vehicles that are of the same generation that are sedans and coupes that are running the same times as this heavy 4-door SUV. The funny part is, it doesn't even look all that mean and menacing from the outside looks on a normal Durango SRT compared to the other variations of it. Things like the bumper have changed, and the brakes, of course, you're gonna see that it comes equipped with 6-piston Brembos, as you can see here in the video, that are on the front, 4-piston on the rear, which gives you the superior stoppability of having a heavy vehicle that can go really fast and still stop on a dime. There are several weak points of the Dodge Durango SRT 392, especially like this one when we go to start modifying and building them. And we'll get into those here shortly in a few minutes, but as you can see now, we're getting things ripped apart. All right, let's check back in and see what we have going on with the build and see what we're about to do to this beautiful 2018 Dodge Durango SRT 6.4 liter Hemi. After we get all 9 million plugs and wires and small bolts off of this vehicle so we can get ready to get this engine pulled out of the Durango. What's up, everybody? So now we're gonna pull the motor trans out of the Durango. This is gonna be fun. We're gonna do it as a regular video instead of a hyperlapse so you guys can see it actually coming out. This will be the last time it comes out as a stock motor.
motherfucker.
You want to take a motor apart?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, sure.
You sure? You ready? White tee turning black.
Oh, it's gonna look like I worked hard.
Maybe. You sweat like you work hard.
Well, then let's do it.
Let's do it.
God damn.
Oh, there goes your baby right there.
She's lifted in the air. And lobotomized.
You want to make it this side? You gonna point it out since y'all here. What the fuck is you lighting up? Oh no, baby. What is you lighting up?
Oh, so this is our
that's your nice
LEDs that
ain't
pointing at nothing.
That you can't see.
Yeah. Look at.
Yes. And that's about to break. That's big. That's not supposed to be there.
Yeah.
That's why we got you. Whoever made the exhaust, like I said in the video, they some assholes. You know why? Because when they put the hangers on the back, they go like this. Your bumper go like this. You know how hard it was to get something going like this out of something that goes like this? I had to wiggle it up sideways.
Damn.
It was stuck. It was stuck. Yeah, look at
this is what we needed, Eric. This right here.
Oh yeah.
This is what we needed.
Video that I'm hoping you can slow down.
Yeah.
One of these hit me in the mouth and cracked my tooth in 3 places.
Damn.
Yeah, it's still cracked in 3 places. I'm hoping it don't fall out. Yeah, it's the one that goes right here. Yeah. I spun it and it smacked me in the mouth.
This is just okay. Engine out. Hold on now.
Transmission, transfer case. You know what any of this is?
Transmission.
We gonna learn something. I done told you. So, cylinder heads. Okay. We're gonna pop these off. All right. You do and I do. All right. Does that work? That work. I give you tools. Okay. We'll work side by side. All right, bet. Let's do it.
Ooh. Nice little. So this is what the bottom of the beast look like.
I'm it out.
It's out.
Alright, we're gonna give you this, okay? We're gonna start taking this off. So this is your valve cover, these are coil packs. Okay. Spark plugs underneath. So you're gonna start taking these out. Okay. It should be on reverse. You know how to use the drill, my friend. Yes. Oh, okay. Line it up.
Just do it.
Look at that. Yep, you good. Keep going. Don't take it all the way out. Yep. Kinda nervous. You good. If you break it, you gonna buy it anyway. Yeah. Wait, what? I mean, it's yours. Oh, this is setup. Yeah, it's setup. Keep on. You got one over here. I got one. Okay. Why you moving so slow? Look, hey, my fault, boss. You on the clock. My fault, boss. My fault, boss. You on the clock. My fault, boss. When you get your car built here, you work on it yourself. My fault, boss. My fault, boss.
There you go.
My fault, boss.
Get in there.
Get in there.
Get in there.
Get in there. My fault, boss. Hurry up, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So long. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Stop disobeying the master now.
I have to take it apart real good, man. All right. All right. So we got that. So now I'm gonna take this on up out your hand. Okay. Okay. Go ahead, pull this off. All right. Come on, man. We use tools right here. See. Okay. These are the screwdrivers now. All right. You gotta pop it loose. Oh yeah. You gotta pop it loose. Make sure all the screws are out now. You gotta make sure they're all the way out. All right. So we're gonna pop it loose. Make sure it's bottoms out. Make sure. Oh, there you go. Take it off. Take it off now. Take it off. Pull it out. Pull it
Look,
out.
this is a professional at work.
Okay. Pull it out. Look at
He didn't even think about it. He just going.
Yeah. So he gonna do the other side while we do this side. Okay. I'll put it on the floor for right now. Doing some work, some Hennessy shirts and jeans. Okay. Wrong side.
Crazy part is, Aaron, I don't even think they meant to work today.
I'm so sorry. It's closed today. Yeah.
Google Maps say closed.
I was sitting on the couch. I just wanted to hang out for real. You wanted to hang out? Yeah. We don't hang out around here. We work, boss. All right, here you go. Okay. We're going to take the rocker shafts off now. Okay. These are rocker shafts. Okay. What these do, while you're doing that, so start taking these bolts out. There's valves in here. And you heard it. Look, that's the wrong side. Okay. The guy done gave you the wrong way. It ain't the wrong side. Okay. What are you doing? It wasn't doing it.
Together, so
it worked for you.
Okay, let me see. Do I got?
Yeah, push it in there now.
Okay, yes sir.
So when these springs, they are attached to these push rods, right? Okay. So your lifters are in here. When the lifters push up, it pushes springs down. Okay. On the other side of these springs are what's called valves. Okay. That's what opens into the cylinder. Okay.
Oh damn.
Let air in,
okay.
And the bottom was let air out.
Okay.
But the passes up.
Spark plugs are going to actually ignite the fuel that's coming in through here. Okay. Keep going. Come on now. Okay. Yeah, keep going now. Okay.
Uh-oh. It's away. The race.
Ain't a race because I'm wet.
Yo, you gonna win? Okay. All right. Oh, you got help. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man.
Oh, my shit falling apart.
Anything's possible. Let's get it. Let's get it.
I need another 10.
Oh, the 10 stripping.
Take it loose. Oh, damn, I'm throwing tools. I'm throwing tools. Oh,
Oh, my God.
Oh, we dropped it.
Oh, no, damn.
Oh, damn, we dropped it. Oh, we dropped it.
Oh, he stole the 10. He stole the 10. Oh, Lord. He stole the 10.
All right, let me. Okay.
That's fine.
All right, there we go.
Here we go. Look, you got some oil in here.
Yeah, I'm working hard.
You
I'm working hard.
About time.
Push rods out now. Push rods. Pull them out. Pull them out. Pull them out.
All that time I was working hard and he was just watching me. Now it's a payback. It's payback. He making them people work on a Saturday. This what he get. But it's a nice little challenger right here. You feel me? And that one from last time, y'all remember it got stolen for a month and they got rebuilt engine. Y'all saw that LS swap engine. This is our beauty over here. This is our. Gotta get some shots for the thumbnail, you know. Get some beautiful shots. You feel me?
Don't put it on your shirt now. Don't put it on your shirt.
I got more in the car.
Got more shirts in the car?
Yeah.
All right. No, I can't even get them. All right. Take these out right here. Hold up here to the 10. We're going to take these headphones out now. We don't need them. We don't need these no more. And guess what? You got more of those too. Okay. All right. Oh, my God. Yeah. I almost hit him with the headphones. Oh, my God, you did. I didn't know he was behind. It's dangerous around here, man.
I'm here for this.
You got them all loose. Come on now. Come on now. Jordan gonna catch you.
Boy, that, I beat him.
All right. Pull it on. Right here, back. Get it up. Get it up. All right. That's the ground. Pull that out. We're gonna keep that.
They make your hair do the work.
I'm building this home. I'm a man. I'm a man.
One more.
He's a man.
I got that one. You think your hands are too? Come on now.
I'm strong. I'm the hope. I believe in me.
You really doing the work.
Look at that. Keep going. Don't be scared of it. All right, you ready? Watch your shoes now. Watch your shoes. Oh, there you go.
Okay. Work hard.
You know your head gasket. You're gonna take the head gasket.
Okay, so when they say you crack the head,
When they say you blown a head gasket, what do you mean? This is what you blew.
well, this is $1,000 there.
You know how hard it is to take that head off when it's in the car? You know how much it took to get to this point? So you see this right here, when these blow, you got oil in here. It mixes in with coolant passages here. And it starts leaking on your pistons. These are your pistons.
Gotcha.
Look at that.
Beat you, Jordan.
I'm taking my speed a little time.
I beat you by a mile, Jordan. By a mile.
But he's actually really good. So the difference between the 426 and the 392 stroker is how far these go up and down.
Okay.
That's the only difference.
Oh, that's it? Okay.
Yeah, that's the only difference. The pistons will be the same.
Okay. So my question for you is, like I tell y'all, I'm completely new to this. It don't make that big of a difference to go to the 426.
Power-wise, but it's just, it makes power easy.
Okay. Especially, well, since it's not going to be our only
It's like
deal.
a Honda Civic. If you take a Honda Civic, you can make 1,000 horsepower on it, but it's going to take a lot more because the engine's smaller. It's the same concept.
Gotcha. So, do you think it's okay for us to go where we're going with since we have other builds?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And it'll be fun.
Yeah, you don't have to do them. You don't have to go to level 1,000.
Look,
yeah.
He got some head material on his shirt. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm working hard.
Like
You know
to
what I'm
see.
saying?
Look.
You feel me?
Oh, damn, he done knocked over.
Yeah, watch your head. Yeah. What you building this car with, Ed?
I'm John.
What you building the car with? Your bare hands.
My bare hands.
I'm
I'm building the car with my bare hands.
I'm gonna ask you again. What you building the car with, Ed?
My bare hands. I'm a bear. Not pause.
Wait, you are a bear. He's a bear. He admitted it. He admitted it. He's a bear. Pieces. So many pieces.
Where'd the 8 go?
The 8?
Eight.
Where the one you used the top? Jordan, where'd the 8 go?
Right here?
8 millimeter.
Oh, that's not 8. God damn, you done lost 8.
That's not the 8 right there?
Nah, that's not the 8. That's
No, on the ground. On the ground.
yeah, that ain't the 8 right there. That's too big.
Oh.
What the hell the 8 then? Oh, Jordan got the 8. Goddamn. Look, it's a tie. We got the listers out at the same time.
Hey, it worked.
Hey, Jordan was out here putting in hard work. It took 2 of us to do what he did.
I respect
So
your time.
here's your listers. This is what fails in Hemis all the time.
Okay. Do we got new of these too?
Oh shit.
God dog
Hell,
it.
damn it.
I'm guessing we don't have new of these.
Yeah, we got new of these.
Okay, all right.
Luckily,
Right? Oh,
Yeah,
oh.
luckily, it's not in the engine where you dropped it in there and it gets stuck. It just goes to the ground.
I mean, if it falls in the engine, it's fine.
Well, I'm saying,
Mike going on a maiden voyage. All right, start her up. Let's hear it.
The raspy voice. He squeaked for a second.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here.
What's up?
Y'all hate Fast and Furious.
We love Fast and
You love Fast and Furious?
Yeah.
Okay.
We just went and watched Fast and Furious.
Yeah?
Yeah. We went and watched it yesterday.
Cool.
What was that? Hold on. Stop. Go back. What was that? Do it again. Yeah. That's the ride when we go ride Natasha, boy. That's the car's name, Natasha. Get in Natasha, you gotta be dancing. She gonna be dancing in a minute.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
Huh?
Oh.
It depends on how good you drive. Oh, you ride with me.
Yeah.
You got the race car driving with me. You know I know how to drift, right? I'm not gonna drift his car.
Oh, great heavens.
Yeah, I drag race, circle track race, and I drift.
That's bad. That's diabolical.
I told you she lied.
Question. The Durango. Is the Durango gonna be that loud?
No.
Oh, thank God. I live in a white neighborhood.
No. And if we can put some exhaust on it to make it that loud that you can press a button and turn it off.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah. Valvetronics. I'm a dealer for them too.
Oh, okay, cool.
It has a muffler, so you can close it and then it goes through the muffler and you open it and it's straight pipe, no mufflers.
Ah. Okay, look, we learned something new. What you think?
yeah, she's a beauty. I tell you, there. It's your turn.
Is my turn?
Get in there. All right, this was the POV video. This is for the regular video, so you get in there. Take it.
Take it. Take this?
Yeah, take it.
Okay, bet. All right, bet. This is about to be. What's going on? Oh, we might have to turn the damn car off. Oh, yeah, we might have to turn the car off. Seriously?
Yeah.
Dude, appreciate it, bro. Hey,
Just so y'all know, this is you on the vlog, brother. You on the vlog.
Oh shit.
This is the owner of this car, and he's been knowing us for a hot minute.
who's also, bro, small world.
I know, right? When Matt told me he was doing a build for you guys, I was like, oh shit, I follow them on YouTube.
That's crazy.
So, hell yeah, man. Well, it's nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you too, bro.
Question for you. I heard a little bit about your intentions, but what's your intentions for the build?
So my end goal with that car is 1,000 horsepower at the rear wheels.
Sheesh.
I literally want to be so scared to drive that car that yeah.
I get it. We get it.
That's awesome. Well, nice talking to you, bro. Thank you for letting us ride in this.
Hey, no problem, man. Y'all enjoy it. Hopefully I'll get to meet up with you guys when I'm out there in 2 weeks to actually pick the car up.
Oh, heck yeah. We'll make it
yeah.
happen. We'll make it happen.
Hell yeah.
We'll be here.
If y'all are ever down in the Florida area, look for some people to meet up with and talk to. I know a bunch of people down here.
Say less. That's perfect, bro. That's perfect. This is gonna be awesome.
Hell yeah, man. Well, hopefully, it's nice talking to you guys. It's hella awesome meeting you, and hopefully I'll catch up with y'all in a couple weeks when I'm out there.
Nah, you definitely will. We're gonna make it happen.
Hell yeah.
All right, brother.
Send me a video of whatever shenanigans you guys do.
All right, bet.
All right, Mike.
Alright.
All right, so this is about to be even scarier.
I got permission to do dumb shit.
Yeah, we put it on him because you didn't hear it. When y'all left, he looked at me and laughed and he said, "Oh, you're riding with me?" Oh. I was just about to say that I feel like he took it easy. Jordan took it easy.
Well, I feel like he's Mike wanted to take it easy, so because he's picking up the car in 2 weeks. But I just called him. I was like, "Yo, Aaron and Mike are over here riding in your car. Permission to do something stupid for YouTube." And he was like, "Fucking send it."
Oh, hop in, buddy. Hop in.
You want me to hold this?
If you, no, I'm gonna get it. Well, yeah, you take it. Roll the window up.
Roll it up.
Roll it up.
No.
Up. Oh, Lord. Uh-oh. Trying to act all calm about it. He know damn well that was crazy. Even though he done had the car. Jesus Christ. Oh Lord. I'm glad I rode with Jordan. He pulled back up right here, slid this. You can see the tire marks. The first one is going that way. Let me see. This one right here. He slid that way, went. I turned the camera on. Y'all saw him when he slid right there. He's a madman.
Hello, gentlemen.
Are you all right?
No. I don't know if you heard me scream, "Help me." But when we drove by, I screamed, "Help me."
So after Aaron and Mikey decided to leave, and they left us with the rest of the work. That's what we're here for anyways. We went ahead and finished up the rest of the teardown of the motor for the Durango SRT. So here you'll see us going ahead and getting the motor lifted off. We separated it from the transmission, and then we're going to go ahead and get the rest of it tore apart. So what we're doing is we're taking the timing cover off, and to do that we're going to have to get a crank puller. We're going to have to pull that off, and that's what you see me doing. I'm loosening the crank itself, the crank pulley. Then you'll see this little silver piece that I'm putting on, and it bolts into the crank and it pulls it off. Those are pressed on. You can't pull them off with just, normal methods of pulling and with your hands. You can't do that. You have to use some sort of a tool. Now I'm taking the timing cover and the water pump off. All of that is required to be able to access the camshaft that's behind it, the timing chain, the phaser gear, all things that we're upgrading on this build, as well as the oil pump. Now we flipped it over. We're getting the oil pan off so that it's easier to get the oil pump off, because there's a bolt underneath that you'll see right there. We just took it off. Once that's off, oil pump's off, we're going to go ahead and take the rest of the timing set off. We're locking the timing gear in place, not the timing gear, the actual timing tensioner. So camshaft's out, flipped it over. Now we're going to start removing the pistons. So the pistons are getting removed one by one, and we're actually marking them and numbering them as we pull them out, so we know which orientation they went in. Not that we're going to reuse them. We just typically do that because this set of pistons is not a bad set of pistons. They have about 80,000 miles on them. So they could be reused. So if we ever wanted to reuse them, normally we'd put them in the same orientation, check the balance of the pistons, make sure everything's still in balance, and we could use them on a different build. So it's just, parts that we're reusing in case we wanted to do it later on, or in case somebody had a failure and, hey, they need to get on the road quick, they can't wait on pistons. That's just something that we do. So I just took out the MDS caps, which are the solenoids that actually control the MDS system, the 4-cylinder and 8-cylinder mode. We're not going to have that anymore on this build. We delete that on 90% of the builds that we do. Now we're getting the crankshaft pulled out, and we're going to get the main caps put back in place just so that they have a holder. Those are directional, and they have a specific place they have to be. You cannot mix them up, so we have to make sure that they stay where they're supposed to go. There is a number on top of each of them, but I'm also actually marking them as I go. Now, while we're assembling this engine, I want to go over a few things that a lot of people mistake whenever they're trying to build their Gen 3 Hemis. If you see here, we have a 6.4 liter engine block. Everyone wants to go on social media forums and say that you need to have a Hellcat block to handle boost. Funny part is, the 6.4 liter block and the Hellcat block are identical in designs. The difference is there are some different coolant passages, and there is a little bit of additional webbing on the 18 and up. However, that's the BGE engine. That same exact engine is found in the trucks for the 6.4s. They're the same block. The 15s to 18s can handle the power. The 18s and up can handle the power. The main weak points we have are our pistons. As you see with most of these kits, the rods are okay, up to around 750 horsepower. If you want to go above that, you need to get forged rods as well, which is why we're installing forged pistons and rods from FRP Tuning, which you can find on our website, nightanddayperformance.com. These pistons and rods are drop-ins, meaning you don't have to balance the crank. You don't have to do anything crazy to put these in. They come with file fit rings, so you can get all your gaps set exactly how you want them. And that's what you want when you're building something that's geared towards performance and geared towards higher horsepower. We're going to set our bearing clearances, make sure everything's good. We're marking all of our main caps to make sure everything's torqued, all of our rod caps, make sure we have everything done correctly, and we're going to get this motor thrown together in the best manner possible to handle the power level that we're going to throw at it. The Durango will eventually be making around 1200 horsepower all-wheel drive, and we want to make sure that this motor can handle it. So we're going to build it now for 1200 horsepower for high boost. So we're going to have a little bit of extra ring gap. We're going to have everything set up as if we're going to run 1200 right out of the gate, so we don't have to come back later on and change what we're doing in this Durango's motor. We want to do this one time and one time only, because there's no need in paying twice for the same job. We don't believe in that. We want to make sure our customers are done right. So we're going to go ahead and get this together. Pretty soon we're going to go ahead next, and we're going to go into how to assemble the cylinder heads. We're going to show you how to do several things on the motor. Stay tuned, like, share, and subscribe.
I was going to do this by myself, but I guess I'll bring you guys along for it. We're putting the cylinder heads on this 392 Hemi that we're putting in the Durango. So what we're going to do now, up until this point, we've already put the oil pan on, which means we've already checked the clearances on our bearings, on our pistons, our rods, I'm sorry, as well as our crank. So all of our main bearings, all of our rod bearings are all to spec. Right now we have around 2,000 clearance on our rod bearings, which is what we want for this application. Lifters are installed. We've already checked our piston to valve clearance. Even without a head gasket, our intake and our exhaust are well over what they're supposed to be. Intake's supposed to be at least 0.080 inches. Right now we're at 0.085 inches without a head gasket, so it means we have a little more than that because the head gasket actually adds some distance to it. And our exhaust is at like 0.178 or something like that. It's supposed to be over 0.100. So we're good on our piston to valve clearance. Our camshaft's installed. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put the cylinder heads on. One of the biggest things I can stress to you guys is make sure you put the right cylinder head where it's supposed to go. If you take the cylinder heads off and sit them side by side, there's no way to tell which one's which other than the numbers that are on them. Because both heads look the same and they will actually bolt on each side like there's nothing wrong. The difference will be on the face. You're going to see that stuff isn't going to line up right. Some of your jackets or your coolant aren't going to line up right. That's why there's a left and a right cylinder head gasket as well. Be very mindful of that. It's very easy to switch them up. If you want to know, let's see here. On the cylinder heads, at the very back, you're going to see a number that's stamped in here. The bottom number that's here is going to have the actual part number, 682-805-10. A is in alpha, D is in delta. So 10 tells me that it is the passenger side. 11 tells me it is the driver's side. So make sure you don't mix those up. And then same thing for your head gaskets. There's a left and a right. These are already marked for us as right. Part number 0503-8280-AE. And see here, the left one, we have 821-AE. So your left is 821, your right is 820. Don't mix those up. Don't mix your heads up, don't mix your gaskets up. First thing we're going to do
We're gonna go ahead and get our head gaskets in place where they need to go. In correlation to an engine, whenever you're thinking of right and left, it can be a little confusing. So what you want to do is picture yourself sitting in the driver's seat. In the driver's seat, the left side is going to be the side that you're on. That is your driver's side. Your right side is going to be your passenger side. So here we have a right head gasket. So this is our passenger side. So if I'm sitting in the car, right side. All right. Line that up. And it also has an indicator if you don't have the wrapping. Just wanted to show you. There's an R right there for right side. Make sure this is facing up so you can read it and so you can read the part numbers. That's how you know it's in the right orientation. So I'm going to slide that over the dowel pin so that it stays where it's going. Go ahead and do the left one. If you guys haven't done it already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys follow for more car content. If you have any questions or if you want us to cover anything related to domestics, let us know. All right, so we have this head gasket. We're going to look for our L. Make sure that's facing up. Our part numbers are facing up. This is our left side. All right. Going to get our head for that side. Casting number. Confirm our casting number, 11, okay? Direction of the heads. So if you see that, where they're slanted, that's your intake side. If it's flat, that's your exhaust side. Intake side goes up. Just slide it over the dowels so it lines up. I caution you, don't just leave it sitting here like I'm about to do. It's risky to do that. I know that it's going to stay there, but it can fall very easily. On this application, we're using ARP head bolts, not studs. These are better than your factory ones. They're a lot stronger. They have the 12-point design, and these are actually able to be reused a couple times compared to your factory ones that you have to throw away each time. So take that, throw that out the way. We have fastener assembly lubricant. We're going to make sure we put this on each of our bolts before we put them in. And these have washers that go with the bolts. The factory ones do not have that. These do. Make sure you put your washers on. Alright. Slide that in. As you guys saw, I went ahead and put both cylinder heads on. I put all the bolts in. However, they are not torqued to spec. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the video portion on that. If you watched in the video when I sped it up, some might notice that I was going in a pattern. The pattern that I was going in earlier is not the exact one on here. It is an acceptable pattern to do this. If you notice, I was going top, bottom, then I was making an X pattern across the head. You can do that. The goal is to make sure that you evenly torque the head from center out. And then I do these at the last second. ARP has instructions that come with these. Step 1, inspect your hardware. Of course, make sure everything is good. They have their phone number if you need any questions answered. Ensure the proper thread engagement for your accurate torque reading. So you need to clean all the threads, chase them if you need to. ARP has a thread chaser and they have the part number. Clean the spots on the cylinder heads where the washer seats are. Of course, these heads have already been professionally cleaned by our buddies next door to us, Hooper's Heads, so we don't have to worry about that step. Install the head gasket. We did that. Use a clean rag and remove oil from both sides of each of the washers. We've already done that. Make sure that everything's free of oil and grease. Place the washers on dry, clean spots of the cylinder head. So you can put them on first. I put them on the bolts. It's just how I do them. And you're supposed to lubricate with the Ultra Torque fastener assembly. Then install the bolts to hand tight. So hand tight for me, when I just used the battery ratchet, I just snugged them. I didn't go full tight because you have to torque them in a sequence. For the sake of this video, I'm going to go in the sequence the ARP wants us to go in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then we're going to go from 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm going to set my instructions here. It's a good place to have them for a visual reference. And your torque wrench. You can use a click type torque wrench. I have an electric torque wrench. All of my engines that I build, I prefer the electric ones because they're a little more accurate. You can get this one specifically. You can grab this one from Harbor Freight if you want it. It's about 200 bucks. You can use Snap-on ones. You can use Milwaukee. You can use all kinds. The electric ones are a lot nicer. You can get the cheap one if you're just doing a one-time build, which is the click type for about 20 bucks at Harbor Freight. That one's good as well. We have a 15 millimeter attached 12 point, because these are 12 point heads. They're not like your 6 points on your OEM ones. And we're set to 35 foot-pounds of torque. So we're going to go, and we're going to tighten this first bolt, number 1, slowly until we get to 35. So as you see on my electric torque wrench, I'll put it where you can see it. We're on bolt 2. The numbers are going up. As it gets close, it'll slowly start beeping. And once you hit your torque spec, it hits red. Okay, so we're at 2. Now we're going to go to 3. Okay, go to 4. Okay, now we're going to do 5. 6. We're going to come back to 7. 8. 9. 10. And we're going to go on the other side and go ahead and do these real quick just to make sure that we're doing the same. There's no need to keep changing the torque spec rating. While I'm doing this, if you guys have not already subscribed to the video, please do so. You can check us out on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, as well as TikTok. We are on all social media platforms. So give us a shout, give us a follow. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave them. Good or bad, doesn't really matter to us. We want everybody's opinion. We don't care. So if you have bad opinions, leave some constructive criticism. Don't try to bash people. That's never any fun. But I've been doing this. I've been building engines since I was a child. I built my first engine probably 20 years ago. All right, there's that one. All right, per the instructions, now we're going to go to step 2, tighten bolts 1 through 10 to 70 foot-pounds. So we're going to go up to 70. Good thing about these electric torque wrenches, if you're building engines, is you can do this thing called degree torque specs. You have to degree certain torque specs. For instance, on your rod bolts, it's like 35 foot-pounds and 60 degrees. Yes, you can take a click type wrench and you can, put it here and say, okay, 90's here, 60's about right there, but that's not accurate. You can pass that way. I mean, I've built engines years ago like that before I had the fancier tools, and it does work. But ideally, you want to have something you can get accurate measurements on. So now we're going to take the second pass to 70. All right. Needs a lot more. That one up to 3. Following these instructions also helps you make sure you torque all of the bolts if you do it in the sequence. And make sure you don't forget. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and it's good to count to yourself too. That way you know you're hitting the right numbers in the right order. All right, we're going to go over to the other side, do the same thing. And if you guys are watching this video, this engine right here specifically is being built for horsepower television. HPTV_YT. The owners of this car are Internet Aaron and Internet Mikey. They have the the big channel Internet City. There's great content on there to be had. You can watch some funny things. They're hilarious guys. So go give them a shout and a follow as well. And also, this build is being sponsored by FRP Tuning, so Flying Ride Performance. He's helping us with parts and tuning. We have several other sponsors. Cat Car Creation sponsored the kill switch on that one. We sponsored the vinyl and several of the other parts on the build. Let's see. Who else we got as sponsors? And Beefcake Racing. Beefcake Racing, Jake over Beefcake has been one of our greatest assets. He's helped us out and helped us get all of our parts ordered and on time. They're very timely. Some of our parts ordered, say, 2 p.m. in the evening, arrived the next day from Beefcake. That's not with expedited shipping. That's regular shipping from them. They sent it out and got it to us as quick as possible. Check them out, beefcakeracing.com, frptuning.com, and then check out our website, nightandayperformance.com. So now we're going to step 3, 100 foot-pounds of torque on these same bolts. So as you see, the numbers are going up. We're going up slowly. 100 foot-pounds is going to put you a little bit of work in to get to. 1. All right. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. All right. Other side, if this doesn't try to take me out in the process. My foot got stuck. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. All right, so those are done. Now we're gonna go to step 4. We're gonna torque the 8mm bolts to 28 foot-pounds of torque. That's the small ones up top by our intake. So switch over from 15mm to our 10mm. We're gonna bring this down to 28. Sorry for the delay. All right, so 28, we're gonna start from the center. We're gonna do 11. We're gonna do 12. 13. 14. 15. All right, other side, same steps. 11. Be slow. Okay, 12. 13. 14. 15. All right. Now those are torqued down. These instructions are done. Now we're going to work on assembling the heads the rest of the way while they're on. First step is going to be to go ahead and get our push rods put in. Make sure your push rod length is correct. I've already done so. And when you order things from FRP Tuning, usually you get the right parts. So they usually make sure that all the other stuff is right. So we got 2 different sets here of rods for this build. You're gonna get a shorter set and a longer set. And you're gonna drop them on the floor just like I did. Don't do that. All right. Our shorter set is gonna go in the top. It's our intake side. The exhaust is gonna be at the bottom. It's gonna be the longer ones. For reference, if you think about it, the short ones have less time or less distance to travel to the lifters than the bottom ones do. So we're gonna put these in our little holes right here for our lifters. Okay, one there. Put in one hole there, there, and there. All right, other side do the same thing. So these intake ones actually go kind of beside the head bolts. There's a little hole right beside the head bolts. It's kind of up into the side of it. The exhaust is going to go lower than that. So intake goes up here beside your head bolts. Exhaust is going to go down here closer to the spark plug wells, right there. Okay. Go ahead and put our other push rods in. These are going to go in the ones that are nice. These holes are actually very obvious to see. So those are a little lower. These are your exhaust side. All right. Get our exhaust in. What you're going to want to do is slightly push on these push rods to make sure that they seat and make sure that the lifters are where they're supposed to be. So right now what you hear the clicking is me pushing those in, and they're actually pushing the lifters and making contact with the cam now. I do have assembly lube on my lifters. The lifters have been soaked. So here, got that. All right, so these, our rocker shafts. Okay, so both sides are going to have one of each. If you look at the top of them, there's an I, that's for intake side, which is going to go at your top. The other one, sometimes they're marked as E, most of the time they don't have a mark, that's your bottom. It's going to be your exhaust side. So we're going to line these up. Now these are going to be all discombobulated until you get them all exactly where they're going to want to be. They're not going to want to sit down. So this one's supposed to be here. You just kind of want to center them over where the valves are wanting them to locate. Once you get them in, you're going to want to slowly start tightening these down by hand. Make sure you start them good. Remember, these heads are aluminum. They will strip very easily. Okay, so we're going to get them set, and we're going to make sure that the push rods are inside each one of the holes respectively that hold it. Take the battery ratchet, start from the middle, and as you're going, they're going to want to move. Make sure you watch them. Make sure none of the push rods fall out. Alright, so I'm just going to snug these up. Alright, I'm going to go side to side. I don't want all the tension on one bolt. So what it's doing now is it's actually pushing some of these springs down. So watch it. Make sure that they're still seated inside. I'm going to go over here. I'm not going to tighten that one all the way. So you need to go in a sequence on these as well. So right here, you heard that little click. That one wasn't seated all the way. Right here. Alright, double check them. Alright, so these don't have to be, they're not that high of a torque spec. But I got those in, go back and double check, make sure all of your push rods are sitting in the rockers where they're supposed to. Make sure that all of your rockers are sitting on top of the valves as they're supposed to. So this one here is off to the side a little bit. I don't like that, so I'm going to loosen it. I'm going to shift it over. Most likely it'll fix itself whenever the vehicle is started, but I don't want to take any chances. I want to make sure that it's done right. Alright, so those are in. Double check again since I just loosened it. That one's seated. All of those are seated. Now we're going to take our exhaust side. We're going to do the same thing. So we're going to put our exhaust side down here, but what you want to do is make sure that you look. The side that the push rod is going to go on is going to have a little hole in it. The side that it goes on top of the valve spring and the valve is flat. So if you put it on and it's the opposite, that tells you that you have it backwards. Side to side, the intake and the exhaust are the exact same part number, so if you mix those up, it's not the biggest deal. However, you want to make sure that you put the intake and the exhaust in the right spot because you cannot mix up. Alright, so I spun it around. Sorry about that. The video got interrupted. This is the other side of the engine now. We're back on the driver's side right now. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and show you about torquing these down. I've snugged these all up to make sure that they're kind of close to seating flush. But what you don't want to do is over torque these whenever you're using a hand ratchet or hand anything, because these are very easy to strip out of the aluminum heads. The torque specs are only 16 foot-pounds of torque on these, so as you can see that's a low number, so you got to be real careful with these. So we'll start in the middle. We're going to go slowly. Don't spin it too fast because it'll strip the threads out faster than you know. 16. Right side. Alright, left side. So we're doing the same sequence similar to what we did with the head bolts on the top. Alright. So when you're putting these on, sometimes one of the valve springs needs to be compressed. You can turn the motor over to kind of rotate it so that the cam is not sitting there, so it's easier to do. It's the best way to do it. So if you have too much tension on one side when you're doing it, rotate the motor until the valve springs can kind of seat a little easier. You can also start in the middle and tighten one down until it kind of gets a little snug, and then go left and right to get this rail to seat down in it. Once it seats down, make sure you don't strip them. So now we're going to go to the bottom row. Alright, that one's there. Alright, hold on just a second. Just 1 second, I gotta grab a different 10. That one's... Alright, so I went and grabbed a 6.10. I was using a 12 point, didn't realize it. The 12 points work sometimes they will strip on the actual, they'll slip over because they're not the right size. So grab that one. As you can see now, it's working just fine. Alright. Alright, now you're just going to run back through all your bolts and make sure they're still at 16, because now you got to realize that the rockers have set, the springs have set, so we're making sure that nothing came loose while the rail itself was pushing down. Because say I tighten one bolt here and then I move over there, and it moves the rocker shaft down a little bit, you can tend to make these a little looser. So we're going to double check. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to watch our valve train and make sure everything's moving as it should be. So we're going to go by hand and we're going to rotate. Watch one head at a time. Watch all of our valve springs. Make sure that they're all moving. Make sure that it's turning over freely. Making sure we don't have any contact with anything. So we're checking right now, making sure our engine is good. So everything's seated on that side. Everything's seated on this side. Everything's moving. The Durango, and we're going to go ahead and pin the crank. This vehicle is going to be supercharged, so we want to make sure that the crank is pinned so that it doesn't spin. If your crank pulley starts spinning with forced induction, it's going to eventually start filing down the crank right here, and then you're going to have issues. You're going to have to replace the crank. It's not worth it. Just go to any website that you want to please. You choose High Horse Performance, MMX, whoever you want, Summit. They all have the crank pinning kits from ATI for the Hemis. So right here we have the box that it comes in. We have the drill bit that it comes with it, as well as the tap that comes with it. We have two different sets here, and then we have the bolt that comes with it, the pins. You can do 2 pins or 1. We're just doing 1 on this one. Okay. So first thing you want to do is make sure your engine is set to top dead center. You don't have to do that. However, on the ATI dampeners, there are timing marks. So this kind of helps out. Theoretically speaking, on these motors, once they're already timed, do you need to set this? No, but it's a good procedure to get in the habit of, just so you know. Once you have it at top dead center, our first hole is going to be drilled at the 12 o'clock position. So we're going to try to get that as close to the 12 o'clock position as possible so that our marks can be as close as possible. We're going to take our ATI fixture here. We're going to slide it on. We want the bolts right here to be lined up. Alright, so I'm going to look at this mark here. That's a straight mark. We're going to put it right there, which is about as close as we're going to get to it. Alright. Take some of our components out. Just a second. Alright, so your front hole here, where this little screw goes. Okay. Put that screw in. And then we have these little things, but these go in first. Alright, so there's two different sizes. There's one to drill with and one to tap with. So we're going to look at it. The smaller one's the one you want to use first. They are both marked. It's 3/16. And this one's marked as super small. Looks like 64th. But here on our instructions from ATI, it's going to give you step by step on what you want to do. Excuse the sticker. So we're going to use the 11/64 bushing to drill. Okay, so this is our 3/16. We're not going to use that one. We're going to use the smaller one, 11/64. We're going to slide that in the hole, right back here. Alright. Like that. You heard it click in. Alright. We're going to make sure it stays aligned as far as our hole. And then this locks it in place. So when you look at these, if the camera will focus on it, you'll see a flat side that goes up against your timing set. This little notch side is where this screw comes into play, where it holds it in place as such. So we're going to go ahead and hold that one in place with this screw. Now when you do these on the motors, you have to realize that some engines are going to be different, of course. If you try to drill through a forged crank, as far as the the fully upgraded forged cranks, they are a lot harder to drill through than a standard cast crank. This crank is forged, but it's a standard one, so we're going to be careful with this one, but you know, it takes a little more effort. Alright, so we're locked in place there. So now we're going to get our drill. Okay, we're going to open our little box here from ATI. We have our long drill bit here. So what we're doing is we're going to drill through until we get to the bottom. I'm going to set the drill up first, but before we do that, there's an important step we have to do. You need to take an older crank bolt. You can use a new one, but I use the older one. And we're going to tighten this so that it helps it not move. Basically ensures it doesn't spin. Last thing you want when you're trying to drill a straight hole for it to start spinning. So you're going to use a little impact driver. Don't do it by hand because it'll move the crank. Alright, that'll hold it in place. We're going to take our long drill bit here. You have to be real careful because it is tight space you're working with. But you don't put a lot of pressure. And work it up and down. going to do is we're going to go through to the center board. So what you don't want to do is go all the way through the bolt because then it can snap off. So blow it off, and it doesn't hurt to check. It never hurts to check. So being that I'm using this, I want to make sure. I'm watching that to make sure it did not move, which it did not. And I'm going to check on here to make sure that there's no marks. All right, our bolt's still good. All right. So we're going to drill some more. Keep blowing that off to make sure nothing gets in it. I'm going to check it again. It's very important when you're checking this to use an impact, not by hand, because you'll spin that. So we're going to double check and we're going to watch it. Make sure it does not move. Not moving. Alright, now I see that I have a little mark here on my old crank bolt. That's why I said use an old one. So you see I hit the crank bolt there? So we're good. We're through. So now we're going to loosen this. We're going to switch it out. We're going to switch it out for the larger option. Alright, so I got a flathead here. A smaller flathead was not working right. I knocked this off. So it gets a little wedged in there a little bit from the drilling process. Be careful because this might be hot. You gotta think about it, you are running a drill through there. Alright. So the best practice to do, like I said, we're switching to the larger option now. Your best practice is gonna be to leave that crank bolt in. I took it out so that I can see, have visibility, but you're supposed to leave that in. So when you're doing this, leave that crank bolt in. I already have the hole drilled, and if you're doing the other side 180, you want to make sure you leave it in as well. But I've already drilled it, so I know that the hole's not moving. Now I'm going to tap the hole. And it comes with its own little tap, or a ream I should say, that we're going to use. Now we're going to take this ream, and this is going to get it to the exact size that we need. We're going to go ahead and put that crank bolt back in. Just for proper terms and the proper way to do it. Put the crank bolt back in. This also ensures that the crank bolt can go back in whenever you have that. Sorry for talking off camera, switching around tools. We're going to take our ream to the larger hole. We're going to go down. Right, 1 second. My drill's being stupid. You're gonna do that a few times at low RPM, so that's good. All right, now per our instructions, we've already done this. We've removed everything. If your dampener's on, of course, you have to remove that first. We've already drilled through the crank to the center. We've changed the bushing from the 3/16 to the 11/64 hole, and we've done 2 passes in and out. And then for the second pin, if you want to do that, we're not doing that. Now we're going to install the pin, allowing it to protrude above the crank surface. It says 0.093 inches to fit the keyway of the hub. So we want to make sure it sticks up or else it doesn't do its job. So we're going to take this out. We're going to take this out. Just remind you, this stuff is hot. And the instructions do say to do 1 pass with the ring. I did a couple passes just to make sure everything was cleaned up, but you're going to do 1 pass with that ring. Now we're going to take the crank bolt out. Alright, crank bolt is removed. Take this out, the fixture, and there'll be a nice hole right through the crank right there. Spray this off real quick, make sure everything's cleaned out. You can use compressed air, I'm using parts cleaner. So I'm doing inside to make sure all that metal gets out of there. Okay, we don't want to be tightening metal in there. Alright, now we're going to install one of our pins. So here's the pin. It has a little tapered side. That side is going to go in first. Alright, just like that. Now I'm going to take a rubber mallet or a small extension, get it down in there. Okay, so you're not going to put a lot of force on it. Make sure that it's not hitting your crank in here. You can go up a little bit with it. So that's how you install that. Now we're going to go ahead and install our ATI dampener. So here's our dampener here. And then the keyway is going to slide right over that. So if it's up too high, that means you need to go down a little bit. Alright. What I'm going to do now, do not do this with a regular hammer, use a rubber mallet. These are press fits. Now I just set it where it needs to go there. I'm going to go back and I'm going to take the old crank bolt once again, not using the new one. I'm going to put it in the fixture here. Make sure there's good thread engagement. If you don't have good thread engagement, you can easily strip out the threads. Alright. And now I'm going to take a bigger impact. I'm going to go ahead and tighten that all the way in. Keep your tools nearby. Alright, so now I'm going to tighten this on until I see it sit flush. right, and if it stops like that, you're going to want to go ahead and get something by hand to turn the motor over with. Be mindful that the pistons and all are going to be trying to rotate with you, so you might have to do something on the back of the flywheel to make sure that it doesn't move. You can wedge something in there. Mind you, if you do this install and you drill too far through this crank bolt, do not use it again. That can cause you all kinds of problems. Okay, so we got a little ways to go. Alright. So once you get that drilled, I'm going to go ahead and finish getting that fully set on. And once I get it set, we're going to go ahead and install the face. So just a moment, I'll be right back. Alright, so I got that seated back where it needs to be now. So now we're going to take this, which I did spin it a few times, so you're going to have to find the hole the right way. But to kind of line it up easier for you, if you find top dead center and you take the crank bolt out, you can actually see exactly where it's supposed to go. So we're going to go ahead and do that, take that out, because where the notch is for the pin, that's where you're going to be able to see where top dead center is now. Alright, so our top dead center's over here. Excuse me. So we're going to find our top dead center on here. It just helps you line it up better. If there is an offset hole, it'll only go on one way. This just makes it a lot easier to install. Alright. So now we're going to grab the hardware that comes with the kit. You see there's a minimum of 9 bolts that have to be installed with Loctite and torque to spec. Alright, so these do have Loctite on them, but I'm going to put a little more on them. They have what's called the factory Loctite. Alright, so we're going to install all of these. We're going to torque them to the specs that are listed out in our ATI dampener instructions. So grab those, torque them to spec. If you have any questions, that's how you install the super dampener, as well as how you pin the crank for the super dampener. Alright, so we're going to throw some final touches on the Durango. We're going to throw a custom camo wrap on it. We're going to throw a wide body kit on it. Some custom wheels. We're not going to mention the name of the company we got the wheels from, because I don't recommend you buy them from them. It's the company that we have the wide body kits for, and I'm not going to throw their name out there too bad. Vicres, however you say it. This was the worst experience possible trying to order wide body kits, trying to order wheels. Their customer service was pure trash. It was not nice. It was basically up until the point of selling you the kit. They're the nicest people in the world. As soon as you buy it, they give no, I'm trying to say this the nice way, they don't give a crap about you anymore after you buy their kit or any of the customer service or problems you have. So beware of that. We're going to get this knocked out real quick. We're going to finish up the wrap. You see how to do wrap. We're not going to show you the whole video. We're going to throw the wide body kit on. And we're going to go ahead and get the supercharger put on the motor. Get the motor back in the car so we can get it turned over to Aaron and Mikey very, very shortly.
This is Mikey. And this is Aaron. If you don't already know who they are good friends of ours as well as content creators, so you should check out their work and give them a like and subscribe to their channels to see some great content.
Oh yeah.
Damn! I heard that when I was in the. I'm like, yeah, what the?
Heard that joint up.
Aaron,
Yeah.
little car too fast. Goddamn stick coming off.
Oh, you know how it's coming off the decals?
It blew the stick off.
You know a car too fast.
When the decal
When it blows off something.
that decal coming
That's
off
all.
the stick.
No, man.
And we can't forget Simba the God. Check out some great content on her channel also.
Nah. Kill me. Today. Oh, I
It was at this moment he knew. He messed up. But he couldn't turn back now. Everyone was watching.
This is crazy.
Fresh road. Alright, so we're gonna do donuts now, right?
No.
Donuts?
No
donuts?
No. He will do a donut in an instant. It was the craziest shit I ever seen.
He was screaming the whole time.
I was. We were facing forward. Ooh, Cobra, rev it.
That was a shovel.
Yeah, I know.
You said Cobra.
Well, Cobra Shelby, he's a bitch.
Okay.
We in the highway.
Really in the highway.
Oh my God. 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 Simba, we Simba, we Simba, we Simba, we Simba, we Simba, we Simba, I don't think you understand how much we up. Simba, I don't think you Simba, we have major.
Oh my god!
So bad.
Aaron, what the?
Oh
my God.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
You alright over there?
Oh my God.
Did you lose your turbine?
Oh my God. Oh my God. We sorry. Do you love me? I'm sorry.
I get $20 if she's.
No, she does. What are you doing?
Oh god! Oh, wait, sir.
I was about to send us to orbit. Oh. I think that's a cop. Is that a cop? I don't have enough curse words for this. Oh my God. Why is it so much faster? Why? No, it wasn't this fast last time. Matt. Yes. It's Matt.
Are you about to cry?
Matt.
Are you about to cry?
What? Matt.
Are you about to cry?
Matt, I just need a moment. It wasn't this fast last time.
No.
Why is it so much faster?
Because it's two now. I told you that. Goodbye.
Where the hell they go?
Inside. Oh, we gotta fix the camera. Yeah.
like it?
Still down.
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy for sure. It's crazy. What you thought, Mozzie?
Speaking.
Huh?
Speaking.
Speaking.
I'd never. Maybe if a regular person behind the wheel. No.
No,
No.
I gotta throw up. Yeah.
Why? Is that bad?
Yeah.
Oh, shut the fuck up, okay?
Why you mad at me for?
Because you should have gotten a
You should
car.
have experienced it.
You should have gotten a car.
You survived.
It's a highway that way. You go straight, make a right, make a left. Go that way, go right, make a left. Go down, you see.
It was an instant.
It's a highway that goes from downtown to a little bitty apartment.
It's worse.
There's a strip right through there that goes downhill
worse.
and then back up.
All right, Maja, you gotta get back in.
Go to the right.
You gotta get back in, Maja. You gotta come on back.
That's it.
Maja, you gotta get back in.
Hey, Jordan, this is not like dump track. Let it cool off.
Tires hot?
Ain't no toast stick, ain't no water.
Go ahead and touch it, man.
No, I'm okay.
What y'all doing?
It's spicy. He did it in an instant. No. Let me show you this.
You want barking tires too?
We turn. We turn.
Over the drive. Over the drive.
We turn. He was like,
Oh.
that's all he did. But he turned. He like,
I saw a straight away.
And I looked. I was like, in my head, I'm like, oh, it's a problem, right? Because the check engine light on, I'm like, oh, you know.
Clear that,
Whoa! He hit it. Mind you, my body reacted. My foot was on the dash. I was trying to stop it. I said, ah! I was screaming.
He grabbed the roof. He tried to get out.
Literally, my body reacted before I knew it was reacting. And he didn't give you a time to unreact. So, like, it was a moment where we were just cussing.
But he kept saying,
It got to the point where I literally said, I don't have enough cuss words. I'm not doing this for the video. I'm terrified. Jordan, you gotta lay it on it.
Why I gotta be traffic? Damn it!
Well, that shit had me. Bro, I thought the bottom was doing so wild.
your acceleration.
Jesus Christ. That's definitely a curve. Jesus Christ. Man. Whoa.
Boy, that shit
Whoa.
won't it?
Jeez.
Oh, God.
Man.
Goddamn, so this out right. You got a Durango. That's a hell of a motor. One. Now you gotta get the hell of a motor, you know what I mean?
750 and 800 all wheel. Once we get the tune squared away for this one, we'll have that one, and then we're gonna do another tune with another pulley. We're gonna do E85, and it'll be around 1100-1200.
Fucking with it.
I did a burnout. I did a long burnout, and the back tire kind of hung over the side. It didn't like it. My man did slap shift. We don't never even put it in a slap shift. It's like having fun with it.
How did you do the the brakes, or you want to finish the brakes and you want to break the whole engine down?